Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you how to make the most delicious tamales de birria. So if you want to learn how to make them, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty guys, so let's get started with our ingredients. For this recipe, we're going to need 4 pounds of chuck tender roast, 1 pound of short ribs, 15 New Mexico guajillo chile pods, 3 chile anchos, chile de árbol, 3 tablespoons of white vinegar, a small piece of ginger, 7 garlic cloves, 2 Roma tomatoes, 4 cups of beef broth, 5 teaspoons of baking powder, 12 ounces of lard, 6 cups of instant corn masa for tamales, hydrated corn husks, freshly grated queso Oaxaca or MonterJack cheese, and all of our spices that will be listed in the description box. So these are ingredients. Now let's get started. We're going to begin by prepping the chiles for our birria sauce. To the saucepan, add your clean New Mexico guajillo chile pods, along with the chile ancho. And because I want my birria sauce to be a little spicy, I'm also going to be adding chile de árbol. Now we're just going to cover them with water. Set it on high heat and bring it to a boil. Okay, and once it comes to a boil, we're going to drain the water and now we can get ready to make our sauce. Okay, now to a blender cup, we're going to add our cinnamon stick, 2 bay leaves, the whole cloves, salt, thyme, cumin, oregano, and black pepper. Now we're just going to pulverize until everything is nice and ground. Okay, once we have our spices all nice and pulverized, let me tell you that it smells delicious already. Now we're going to add our peppers, our piece of ginger, or you can use ground ginger, along with the garlic cloves, white vinegar, the beef broth, and 2 cups of water. Now we're just going to be blending until we have a smooth sauce. Okay, so once we have our sauce, we're going to be reserving 1 cup. We're going to use that for our meat later on. Okay, so just set that one to the side, and now we can get it ready to make our birria. Okay, now to our pressure cooker, we're going to be adding our meat. Just cut it into small chunks, along with our short ribs. And you just want some type of meat with bone. I'm using short rib, but you can also use beef shanks. Now we're just going to pour our sauce, and you can strain if you need to. We're just going to add it in. Now we can add our 2 Roma tomatoes, and I just cut them in an X, along with our bay leaves. We're going to cover it and pressure cook on high for 45 minutes. Alright guys, and once our birria is done, we're going to be removing the meat from the consomme. And let me tell you that this right here smells delicious. So just remove all of it, along with the tomatoes, the bay leaves. Just leave behind the consomme. And along with that, we're going to be reserving 1.5 cups of the consomme. This is what we're going to be using to make our masa. And the consomme, set it on the side until it's time for serving. Okay, so here to our meat, we're just going to be shredding it. Remove the bone from the meat and just begin to shred it. And the meat is so tender that you should have no struggles. All you gotta do is just press it down. And the pieces of tomatoes, we're just going to crush it and blend it in with the meat. Alrighty, so once we have our meat all nice and shredded, here we're going to be adding our reserved birria sauce. And now just mix it in with the meat. And once we have our birria meat, we're just going to set it to the side so we can make our masa. Okay, now to a stand mixer, we're going to be adding our lard. And we're just going to be beating on medium speed for 5 minutes. Okay, so after 5 minutes, we're going to add our baking powder, and I'm also adding a little bit of salt. Now just mix it in there. And once that has mixed, we're going to begin to add our instant corn masa for tamales. And we're just going to add 1 cup at a time, along with that, the reserved consomme. Add another cup. Add the rest of the consomme. And after the consomme, we're just going to begin to add water. And the water, just make sure that it is warm. So add another cup and water. And we just alternate between the instant corn masa and the liquid. Okay, so after adding 5 cups of water and the 1.5 cups of the consomme, this is what our masa should look like. It should be nice and fluffy. Now we're just going to turn up the speed and allow it to mix for about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, and after 15 minutes, our masa should be done. So now we're just going to test it to make sure that it is. So grab a cup of water, grab a piece of the masa, and once it floats, it is done. And if your masa doesn't float, add a little bit more of the consomme and just continue mixing until it floats. Okay, but once we have our masa, now we can get ready to make our tamales. Alright guys, so here I already have my corn husks that they've been soaking overnight. So we're just going to remove them from the water, feel for the soft side, and just begin to spread your masa. And your masa should spread like butter. And you can use a spatula, the spoon, or one of the little scrapers, just like that. And of course, depending on how thick you want your tamales, and it depends on how much you're going to spread. And just keep in mind, if you want a lot more tamales, then spread less masa. And here I'm going to be adding my shredded queso Oaxaca. And now we grab our birria and top it. Sprinkle more queso. And now close it, just like that. And then grab the tail and fold it up, just like that. And we just continue repeating the process until we no longer have any masa or birria. Alright guys, and once we have our tamales all nice and wrapped, now we can get ready to steam them. Alright guys, so here I already have my steamer pot. The water is boiling, and I'm just going to place my divider. And of course, depending on your steamer pot, then it depends on how much water you're going to add. But now that we have that, I'm going to be adding some corn husks, just on the bottom. And this is just going to prevent the water from going up to the tamales. And now that we have that ready, we can begin to place our tamales. And I like them to face me. It just makes it easier to pull them out. Now that we have our tamales, we're just going to add more corn husks on top. Here I'm going to be adding a kitchen towel. And you just want no steam to leave the pot. Cover it. And if you have a molcajete, place it on top so like that you secure the lid. So now we're just going to set it over medium heat and allow them to steam for 1 hour and 20 minutes to 1 hour and 30 minutes. Alright guys, so after 1 hour and 30 minutes, we're going to check our tamales. And just be very careful because it is super hot. And you're going to know that your tamales are done once the masa peels off from the husk, just like that. So here our tamales are done. So now we're just going to allow the masa to rest for about 15 minutes and then we can get ready for the best part. Alright guys, and after 15 minutes the masa should have set. So now we can get ready for the fun part, serving. And I am so ready. Let me tell you, look at this. It's just so perfect. This is my favorite part. So we're just going to remove the tamales from the husk. And here I have my consomme. It's been keeping warm all this whole time. So now we can get ready to serve it. And just make sure to skim the top so that you remove all of the fat. I'm going to serve it like that. And I'm just going to squeeze a little lime juice and just top it with cilantro and onion. And just like that. we can now get ready for the best part. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. Now let me tell you guys that I hope you give this recipe a try. These tamales are seriously the best, so flavorful, so delicious, and best part, so easy to make. So I am so ready. This is the best combination of both tamales and birria. So I am so ready. Just look at that. Of course, got the consomme. Now, hope you give it a try and enjoy it just as much. Cheers and enjoy. And seriously, the best. The meat is so flavorful, so juicy, so tender. The masa, so moist, so flavorful. It's the best. What makes a tamal is the masa, and this right here, don't disappoint. Always so perfect. The cheese. Alrighty guys, and there you have it on how I make my super easy and delicious tamales de birria. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and if you repeat this recipe, please don't forget to tag me in any of my social medias, and if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button so you guys keep part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.